Hello Game Replays, this is Chains here and I have a pretty special episode here for you, special cast. It's about the Wehrmacht British base pin, and I have associate with me, Purlictor. Introduce yourself, please.
Hello, I'm Purlictor. We're both from the WMD clan, and we're going to bring you this Strat cast, which is a new word for us.
Yeah, it's our first, so be gentle with us afterwards. Alright, we are paused at the 5-second mark, and we're gonna unpause in 3, 2, 1, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 seconds.
Right with you.
So, Purlictor, what is the build order we're gonna see here?
Well, we're seeing 3 pioneers from the Wehrmacht, and the second pioneer is building the Wehrmacht orders, so it's probably going to be either bike MG or MG bike.
So the idea of doing this strat is to get the MG close to the British headquarters, pin the recon squad and get it back to HQ, and so you can just have your MG there and bike and just lay down the fire on the Brit base.
Yep, indeed. And use your bikes to either block the Bren or stop the mortar pit from getting built.
Exactly. The bikes are excellent of harassing the Bren carrier. Also, the mortars are taking a lot of extra fire if the bikes are shooting at it while it's being built. So that's a good tip right there.
Indeed. Wait a minute, we forgot to introduce the players.
Oh, right. So, in the north we have SemInt on a Smurf account, Alfred Russell Wallace, versus pretty high-ranked Brit player, Piwowski. What do you know about him, Purlictor?
Not a lot really, but yeah, he's a pretty high-ranked player. He plays all factions, I believe. And, well, let's see how he plays this replay.
Yep, and SemInt is a pretty well-known player, I hope, for you guys, so you should know he is very good with Wehrmacht, especially.
Yeah, indeed. If you want a strat done right, SemInt's your man.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we have here? We have an MG being set up in the back. It's now gonna move up and try and get a pin on those infantrymen.
Yeah, this moment is crucial because you've got an MG and bike, and your opponent probably only has an LT and an infantry section somewhere else, like capping, so you can quickly force retreat the recon squad.
Yep. And look at this, he is changing the position of the MG so the infantry section doesn't gain any advantage from the green cover right there.
Yes, that is very nice.
Very, very nice play. And he's flipping the MG so it can fire at the infantry section once again. Second bike is out.
Yeah. Well, he's got his MG in place now, and he's got 2 bikes to kill the recon squad, so I think he's in a pretty good position right now.
Yeah, he's in an excellent position.
Oh, and on the right, in the east, the LT goes down to a pioneer squad.
That's harsh. Look how nice this bike block is. That is perfect micro. You can repair the bike while it's taking fire, and in the meanwhile just use your MG to pin them, and they have to retreat once again.
And right now the Brit doesn't really have a lot because he's got 2 squads, and you can just push them around, focus fire them with your bikes, and the MG does the rest.
Yep. Here we have a Bren carrier though.
Yeah.
We'll see how SemInt is gonna tackle this situation.
Yeah, the Bren carrier with infantry section in it, you know, even though it was nerfed this patch, is still really powerful against MGs. But since he's got 2 bikes, it shouldn't really be a problem.
Exactly, and there's a second MG moving in. And that Bren carrier is taking a lot of damage from the bikes at the moment. And it's gonna pull back just a little bit there.
Yeah, and the great thing about the bikes, like you said, they can just be repaired in combat and still deliver really heavy firepower on the Bren.
Yep. And we have another excellent bike pushing there. Bren carrier is gonna go down any moment now. And there it goes.
Yes, that was a very nice bike block, even though he lost the bike, because a Bren for a bike is always a good deal.
Yeah, and there's one man running for his life back to the British HQ. Is he gonna make it? No.
Nope.
So what does the Brit have in this at this point? Only
He's
two
only
infantry
got
sections,
two
right?
infantry sections.
Yeah.
And considering that Cement has 2 MGs, that's really going to be almost impossible for him to break out.
So while all this action in the middle was going on, Cement is capping all around the map, and he has dominating map control.
Yes, that is the great thing about the base pin, that while you're occupying him in his base, you can just cap the map.
Exactly. And look at this, Puwowski is trying to put up his mortar emplacement here. We'll see if Cement's gonna focus fire down the mortar.
Yeah.
Oh, he's shooting at the infantry section right now.
Oh, and it gets built.
That was a slight mistake by Cement, I suppose, but I don't think it's gonna be a huge problem though.
Yeah.
He can just reset up his MGs like he's doing.
Oh, look at that MG right behind the HQ.
Yeah. Also, we have a sniper out to take out even more of the infantry section.
Yeah, because most of these infantry sections are like one man when they get back to the truck, so if he gets that quick snipe on it, he can kill a whole squad, which is, well, instant death for Brit. Only loses the recon section, so yeah.
Yeah, there's only one recon section left, and it got killed. And to finish the game off, Cement is getting his stormtroopers with Shreks.
Yeah, well, normally the mortar pit is really powerful against the MGs, but if you use your bike right, so they can focus fire down the MG, you don't really have a lot to fear.
So meanwhile, Cement's bikes are finishing off these mortar emplacements. What do you think Brits can do about this strat?
I think being a bit less aggressive with the Bren, perhaps upgunning it instead of putting an infantry section in it. Because upgun Brens like destroy bikes really quickly, and even MGs. So a bit more passive play and perhaps move his HQ.
Definitely. I've seen players using the button ability early on to take care of the bike and then moving a infantry section to kill the bike off.
Yeah.
Has been pretty effective when I tried this strat out. But once again, it's really hard to counter us Brits, I think.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I think you just have to like keep your opponent busy with your upgun Bren, while your infantry section either tries to cap the map or gets a mortar up, so you at least you know, can hold your position, or otherwise just pack up your truck and go to the +10 near your base.
Yep. Another thing to note is, if the British player decide not to move his truck out onto the field early on, this strat is gonna be a bit harder to pull off.
If he doesn't move his but if he doesn't move his truck, then you can easily cap the map, because you've got so much more capping power with cheap pioneers.
That is true, though. Yeah. So, interesting strat. What can we say more about this?
Well, it's nice to see a strat like this instead of the 5 Pioneers to Tier 2, which is probably the most, well, apart from well-executed base pin, probably the most effective strat against Brits right now.
Yeah, I would say so. It's more fun to play around with Tier 1 than to play 5 Pi with Tier 2.
Indeed.
And look at those flamethrowers. Even though the game is over,
Yeah.
I can see the flames just ripping through the HQ there.
And quite a peculiar thing to note is that he didn't get any Volks, so he didn't get a Panzerfaust or and really the bikes fill in the role the Volks normally would by focus firing down pin squads, countering the Bren and stuff like that. And he's really mobile with his bike, so he can quickly move around, focus fire down one-man squads, kill the mortar pit, stuff like that. So the MG bike combo is really crucial.
Yeah, and another thing which is crucial for the strat to work is if the Stuart is gonna pop out, then the Wehrmacht player is gonna have a bit of a problem because he doesn't really have anything to counter it, except for maybe storms or a late tier 2. But this strat is made for killing the Brits early on, like we've seen in this replay.
I guess he'll need to get storms ASAP since he won't have that Volks squad to Faust it.
Yeah. But then once again, a single Volk squad versus a Stuart is gonna get shoot up by the Stuart in no time.
Yeah.
So try and go for an early British kill off the bat. Okay, I think that's what we have to say about this strat. Do you have anything more to add, Purlictor?
No, not really. Just really well played by Simon, and he really showed us how well this strat can work and how well exciting it can be. Because we're used to boring games when we see Brits against Wehrmacht.
Yeah. Alright, thank you for listening, guys, and thank you, Purlictor, for joining me here on this Strat Specialist cast.
Thank you too.
And we'll see you guys later.
See ya.